How we going, guys? So we're up at HCR, got an Integra day today. Spent all morning doing the M3 video, so if you've watched it, if you've not, go and check that out. I was driving Patrick's M3 around on some bad roads. They weren't really good roads for the car, but it was good fun anyway. But today we're going to be working on the Integra, so I've got quite a few jobs to do. So I'm going to get the inlet manifold off the engine because I'm going to try and find somewhere closer to home to get that ported out and stuff to get sorted for the 70mm throttle body. I'm going to get my old engine mounts off and can I just have a look at the parts that I've got, because I've got quite a few parts sitting around that I'm not going to use now, like the 17s and the spoiler and stuff like that. So I'm going to get them together, get some pictures because they're all going to be for sale. Right, just before we start work on the Integra, Alex has got something special. There's Alex. Very nice, man. Good choice. Yeah. I rate that. It's focusing on your face and not the shifter. That's awkward. Can you just hold that for me? Just, oh yeah, beautiful. Yeah, that's looking good, man. Nice. Josh is attempting some DIY alignment. He's got both his seats in now as well. You won't have seen this. This is what we were doing towards the end of the last video, and you know, the outro wasn't so good in the last tag video. It's because I was helping Josh with this, but look at that. Well, this is a bad time to be showing you his new seats because I can't actually open the doors, but yeah, they look sick. Can I open the door? I'm not gonna. Oh. It's I'm just going to stick the camera in. Got his Schroff harness in there as well now. Sammy's down in his new daily today. You don't see many of these, do you? Or maybe you do, but I don't see many of them. Not with a B18, bro. Ooh.
Modification.
Whoa, bro. That is sick.
Nice air.
Yeah, nice, man.
Straight in.
That's looking good. Is it a rapid?
Yeah.
Yeah?
VTEC.
Yeah?
LSD.
Has it got LSD?
Yeah, stunt race.
Oh, nice. Now in the back of Sammy's new daily is a present for me as well. Well, not quite a present, something I'm buying from him. Now these are 36mm front hubs. What I'm referring to there is the drive shaft nut is be 36mm. That means that we can run EP3 OEM shafts. Now, you remember from the Nürburgring I had a bit of issue with drive shafts, and while we can make them quite easily, the EP3 shafts with B-series outers, with these hubs on I can directly run EP3 shafts, which will make everything a lot simpler. And for example, if I'm at the Nürburgring and I need to get a drive shaft fast, I'll just be able to go somewhere and get a shaft for an EP3, which should be quite simple compared to a K-swap shaft. Yeah, you can get these hubs on 98 spec Integra Type Rs, the JDM import ones. The UK ones run a 32mm hub, even though they're 5-stud. It all gets a bit confusing, but yeah, these are going to make drive shafts a lot simpler on my K-swap, so good stuff. There's also another red EG appeared. There's Chuck's over there. I thought it was Chuck's when I walked in, but it's not. This is coming for a K-swap, would you believe? Right, so like I said, the first thing I'm going to do on my car though, or my engine should I say, is get this inlet manifold off. Because where the throttle body goes on here, the throttle body is 70mm, this one's 62 I think, is it? 62? Low 60s anyway, and we just need to get this hole here opened up to match. I won't be doing that myself, I'm going to take it to a proper shop to do that. So one of the main reasons I took the engine out last weekend rather than just taking the gearbox out is doing this job has been so much easier having room around the engine. Getting the inlet off is only taking about 10 minutes. So as you can see, it's going to have, we need to try and wiggle it past this assembly here. It's on studs at the top and bolts at the bottom, but yeah, I'm just going to try and have a look now at getting it off, but then a couple of moments and it'll be free. Right, this is actually the first time I've ever taken a inlet manifold off before. This came attached to my engine, I've never had to do this before. Look, I've got Alex here helping me, who knows the job. Right, so if you peer down there, you can see we've had to double stack 2 of the nuts. Then we can get the stud out, and then with the stud out, we should be able to just lift the manifold off nice and cleanly. Now we should just be able to wiggle it off, hopefully. Maybe just come up that way a bit. There we go. Ta-da! She's off. Have you ever seen that? Have you seen Mighty Car Mods?
Yeah.
When they play instruments on like car parts. Right guys, so I've been disassembling my inlet manifold. Been quite interesting to be honest, I've not done this before, so you know, it's been interesting to see how everything goes together. I changed my fuel rail obviously, but I've not had anything else off. There's my throttle bodies, old and new. The light's not the best I know in here, but You should be able to tell the port's obviously a lot larger on this one. One of the good things that I've just noticed about this hybrid racing throttle body, which I didn't know about, but it's very good, when you're running, basically these RRC intakes, and it's the same for the RBC, they're designed for by Honda, you know, from the factory. They come with drive-by-wire throttle. This is a Integra plate, so this converts so that's a K20A throttle body, but for it to work on an RRC intake, you have to put this plate in between, which obviously, as you can see, changes the bolt pattern. But on the hybrid racing, the bolt holes, some of them are different, some of them are just slightly elongated, but you don't need the adapter plate. So what we need to do is get this hole here opened up to 70mm to match the throttle body. And the way I'll do that is I'm going to take this to a machining shop somewhere, probably around Harrogate area. If you know anyone, let me know. If not, I'll get someone off of Google or something. But yeah, get this potted out, and then I think I'm going to at least change the injector O-rings. Now David from Hybrid Racing is telling me to get some RDX injectors on it, which are some like OEM Honda upgrade ones. But because these are just the OEM K20 injectors that I'm running with a hybrid racing fuel rail, so I may end up changing them, but at the very least I'm going to change the O-rings just for peace of mind, really. Right, so that's this side of things done for today. Like I said, I'm going to take these home and get these sorted out through the week, hopefully. So next, what can we do? Oh yeah, I'm fully liking the idea, as well as maybe getting this done teal to match the engine mounts. Maybe I might do it, I don't know. I also found out that my inlet had a Honda gasket fitted. These are meant to be pretty good, Josh says, so because I was going to buy a new gasket, but if it's got that one on already, they're reusable, so I don't need to buy a new gasket, which is nice. Right, I think next we best get the main issue the engine came out, obviously, was the gearbox. So I think next I'm going to get that off the engine. Right guys, the gearbox is almost off, but got a little issue. Unfortunately, the top two bolts, the big 17s that hold the top of the gearbox casing onto the engine, they're really tight, and they are known for stripping the threads, and it kind of feels like that's what's going to happen, which would be pretty shit if it does happen. So all the other bolts are out on the side and stuff like that, and the starter motor and around the back and down the bottom, but yeah, the top two bolts feel shit, so impact. No, I'm not using that big bastard. Jesus. Yeah, so this might fuck up, but you know, we're just gonna have to do it and see what happens. Yeah, this bolt does not feel nice at all.
How does this bolt work?
Why does this have to happen though? It's fucking stupid. We had this gearbox off, don't forget, about no, it's just before the ring, wasn't it? So in what, March time?
Yeah. I don't even understand how you could have you can't put it in wrong. That's saying.
So yeah, not good. And there's still another one stuck in there as well, which Sammy's now trying to remove. Exactly the same. Why does this car not want to be a car anymore?
Hello darkness, my old friend.
Don't know how clear that is on the camera, but yeah, the threads are fucked. But that was to be expected. I can't be arsed with the gearbox anymore. I know you all want to see me work on this, but just can't be arsed. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to take my old engine mounts out, because I need to put these up for sale. And like I said earlier, I've got a few bits laid about that I need to sell, which obviously now it looks like I might need some more money than what I thought to get this all sorted out. So yeah, get the mounts out, take them home, give them a clean up, put them for sale, and yeah, cry some more about my gearbox, I reckon.
Anyway.
Whoa. I feel like I should make engine noises, but I really can't be arsed because of my gearbox.
No, do it.
No, I don't want to do it. I can't think of a good engine anyway. Certainly not a Honda.
Well, that one over there.
Say something,
bitch.
Well, the engine's fine, it's just the block that's fucked, I guess. No, nothing's fucked, I'm just exaggerating. Right, chaps, so that's the chaps. Right, chaps, that's the engine mounts off. Gonna go in that box. If you want to buy them, let me know. If you're watching this video a few weeks after I uploaded it, don't message me because I've probably sold them. But yeah, Passport, K-swap engine mounts, rebushed last year, all good. Yeah, because I spent all morning editing the vlog, and then I've got plans tonight, so I've not got too long today to spend on the car. So I'm just going to leave that for it is, pack up this stuff, and yeah, get everything packed away, and then we'll take the inlet and stuff back with us still. It's not been mapped yet, Josh's car, so there is still plan to do a video on it. I do want to do a video on it, Josh agrees as well, but we're going to wait until he's got it sorted out, when he's got his back bumper sorted, his headlights sorted, and he's got it mapped, and yeah, then we'll be doing a video on it. Right, that's everything loaded up in the Puntigini. Right guys, that's going to be all from today. Obviously didn't get as much done as what we wanted, but the issue with the gearbox, that was quite a stall, and we didn't have much time anyway to do much, and yeah, that was pretty shit. So it's not been a great day, to be honest, especially considering that the previous video we were all finding out whether or not I wanted to modify my M3, and obviously in the back of my mind all week I've been thinking, no, of course not. I've got my Integra, which I'm going to crack on with and get sorted out, but no, it's a bit shit, innit? So yeah, I'll try and work around that. I don't know if I'm just going to try and run it without those 2 bolts or not. Might give that a try. Like I say, apparently a lot of like race teams and stuff like that, and a lot of rally cars that use these engines don't use a lot of bolts in them anyway, apparently. But I don't know, it doesn't seem that right to me. But I'm sure after I've stopped moaning so much, maybe it'll make more sense. We'll have a video on this car coming up soon. Once Josh has done a few more little bits to it, he wants to sort a couple of issues out. He needs to get the engine mapped as well, because it's just running a base map still at the minute. I'm not too sure what the next video will be. We're on about going for a big drive tomorrow. Me, Chuck, Gav and a few other people. If that goes to plan, because it's raining at the minute, if it's not raining tomorrow and we're not going on that drive, I might take the cameras along, because you know, a few nice cars are going on. I'm going to try and get the E36 out for it as well, because the E36 has not been driven now for quite a while, and I'd like to go out and give it a run, because the E36 on a little B road and that. The M3 is good, but I prefer driving the E36 at the minute just because of the turning and you know the mods that we've done to it to make it a better car. The M3 is still a standard car, and plus it needs a run anyway, so I'll be taking the E36 if I can. I need to sort the seat out, but like I say, if I end up doing any of that, I'll probably video it. But I'm just getting wet now. It's getting quite wet. So yeah, that's enough from today. I know it's not been a very bit. Sorry if I've been a bit moody, but you know, it's when shit like that goes wrong with your car, you know, it's hard to it's hard for me to concentrate on making good videos rather than you know, dealing with issues at the same time. So I think Alton's probably going to be off the cards now, because you know, I should have really stripped my gearbox and took it to bits today, but we didn't. And you know, it's going to be another weekend now until I can do it again, because I can only come here on weekends, as I've said before. So yeah, I don't know what's coming of the Integra. I'm still in the rain for a while. Right, I've been still in the rain for a while now, so I'm going to end the video and I'll see you in the next one. Like I say, it might be Josh's car, might be something else, I don't know. So subscribe and then you'll know, you know, you'll be able to find out. That sheep does not give a toss, mate. Whoa, rod knock. Right guys, just because the vlog was a bit of a crappy ending, I thought I'd do another ending, so here we are now. Just put some clear lenses on the M3, look. Did try and get amber, but couldn't find any, so... Well, I ordered 2 and they both came a different fitment, and got tired of waiting, so I just bought some genuine clears for now. I might get ambers in the future, but we'll see. Yeah, I've done some research, and it turns out my issue with the bolt wasn't that bad. It's just that it's never happened before, so I didn't really know what I was doing, you know. Like I've said a million times, I'm not a mechanic, so when stuff like that happens I can get stressed out quite easily. Hence the video probably being a bit crap. I've just been looking at the videos now that we took on Saturday, and I thought, God, the mood really changed once that bolt went, didn't it? But I guess that's why a lot of people watch me as well, because you know, this shit does happen, and I've looked into fixing it, and it's actually not that difficult at all. I'm gonna so today I ordered a helicoil kit. So yeah, I've seen a lot of people having this issue with Hondas and loads of different engines, loads of different cars as well. Like a lot of people seem to have it with the E36s, with the M52. I think it's just any alloy engine block seems to be common for it, and helicoil seems to be a good solution for it. So yeah, I'm gonna helicoil it and we'll have a go at that. If the kit comes in time, we'll have a go at that this weekend. Yeah, helicoil seems quite simple. You just kind of like drill a hole, put the thing in, trust me, I've watched a few Eric the Car Guy videos today, and I think it's going to be quite easy, maybe quite fun to learn as well. So yeah, I'm going to have a go at helicoiling the block. I mean, while the engine's out of the car, it can't be that hard, right? You know, I've got all the room to work on it, so I reckon I can do it. I'm going to have a go anyway. So I was going to take it somewhere and get them to helicoil it, but then I looked at it and I thought, I can do that. So yeah, we'll see if I can. Yeah, clears on the M3, and hopefully this is not such a sombre ending now. Hopefully pick the mood up a bit. I'm a bit tired, so probably not, but yeah, there you go. So all is not lost on the DC2 yet. We'll get it back right. Went out for a big drive in the E36 yesterday. That was good fun. Yeah, really like this car. I think I might take this car to the Nürburgring next, which I know might upset a lot of people, but the DC2 is probably not going to be ready this year to go. I don't really want to take the M3 as it is. I want to put like quite a lot more money into it before I take it to the Nürburgring. It probably will happen one day, but I don't think it'll be this year. It might not even be next year. It might be a long time in the future. But I mean, the E36 is pretty sorted already. It just needs brakes and tyres, and it should be all right. Not too sure about the welded diff. I've heard people running welded diffs on the track and they've been all right, but you know, it is a bit sketchy on turning with a welded diff. So I don't want to put an open diff on it though. I'd have to try and find an LSD, and then you know, it starts getting quite expensive. So yeah, but I think I'm going to try and take the E36 to the ring this year. Yeah, see what it can do. I just really enjoy driving it. It's just a great car to drive, and yeah, I think it'll do well. It'd be nice to try and get this around in sub 830. So yeah, DC2 getting helicoiled. I'm going to learn a new skill. It can't be that hard. I'm one of those people, like, if I can see someone else doing it and I think I can do it, I'm going to have a go. And if I fuck it up, it's only a K20A engine block. Fucking hell, they're not worth anything. Shit. Right, so I'll see you in the next video. K20 helicoil. Whoa, scary. I know it's not scary, but because I've never done it before, you know. Bah.